thumbs up when we're good.
Just lower Jack, so that way.
We are live from the Spiro Clinic for a very historic bell ringing that I am so incredibly proud of. Christina, I want to say in the history of treating patients, have I never seen a patient in a worse state, more willing to work, that you just brought it all. You gave it your all. And I think you knew that if you didn't, if this didn't work, that was the end of the line for you.
Yeah. I had pretty much tried everything. So coming here, I just knew I had to work. I knew the program did work based off of, the results. So I had to just give it my all, and yeah.
I want to acknowledge your family. Your brother Jack is here. He's holding a camera. And where's your mom?
She's here.
Right in front of the phone camera. Your mom was by your side the entire time, and we didn't get to meet your dad, but he was in Canada, making it possible for you to be here. I have so much admiration for how far you've come. And you should be a monument for any patient watching this thinking they can do it. I remember the days when you had 6 or 7 of us around you with red lights and bottles, and you were literally biting down on something and just rocking in so much pain. Then you went home, went to sleep, came back, and we did it all over again, over and over. And I want to get your therapist up here, because without Bryce, we would not be standing here today.
My coach.
I mean, I try to bring the same message to everybody, but it's, up to them to respond, and I don't think I've ever had anybody respond like Christina's responded, especially when, you guys have seen her after a lot of the treatments in the beginning need like a whole team of staff to support her to snap her out of her post-session flares, just because of the amount of work that we're asking your bodies to go through. And here, somebody in the state that she was in, that's a tough hill to climb. And like Dr. Katinka said, I haven't really seen anybody in a worse off position get this much, life back into them. I think she was just content to stay in her chair and not be in pain, stay in her wheelchair, be immobilized, not use her arm, not use her leg, but just not have to deal with pain. But then there became a time where it was, okay, if I can do this, then maybe I can do that, and then maybe I can do that, and then maybe I can do that. And just to be in that room and helping her out and seeing her through it was awesome for me. And I've had her mom and her brothers thank me, and I mean, there's a response every time. Thank you, Christina, for making it that way for me to be a part of your treatment and your recovery. A lot of patients, they're used to just being the worst of the worst when they visit their doctor. You guys go to your clinic, your specialist, and you're an oddity, an oddball. Nobody's like you that goes in there. But then you come in here and you're all kind of the same. Everybody's that worst case scenario. And then Christina comes in, then there's usually that one patient that comes in where everybody says, well, they're the winner of the competition. I'm not in the competition no more. They won the worst of the worst award. And I mean, the worst of the worst award winners, man, you guys are all tough, but I just want to say how tough Christina is to be able to get out of that situation physically and mentally. There's so much work this girl did. Man, I'm gonna miss you. I'm gonna miss the energy, the spirit. I'm gonna miss you, Jackie. I'm gonna miss everything that you guys brought in that room for energy and spirit. And man, I can't say enough. It was the best for me, as far as a recovery story. That is the best one I've been a part of, Christina. And I don't think any one of you that have been here for a time period or that have been here and left and have been witness to Christina's journey could argue that. I mean, that's just it's the best recovery story that I could imagine.
Thank you.
Bring hope to all those at home that are in that debilitating state, that have given up. if somebody can do it, you can do it too. You just gotta trust the system. Trust the system. How long have you been here?
6 months.
6 months. That's a lot of time commitment, and that's a lot of time where you weren't getting change.
No, I wasn't.
It wasn't like you were stringing along because there was hope as far as like a tangible change after your treatments. It was, I'm here, this is it, I'm dedicating 100% of my time, my energy, my commitment to this, and I'm gonna see this thing through. And it really wasn't until about 4 months that you started seeing that change. So it's easy for people to pull the plug and bail and not trust the program. And that's all that her and her mom and her family did, was trust us to do what we need to do to get you well. And look at you now, man. Shoes, socks. You ran today.
I did.
You did a assisted. Yeah, she ran today. She did an assisted pull-up yesterday.
Yeah.
It was only about 20 pounds that I had to use to get her up there, but she's gonna be doing pull-ups. She aspires to now get into some sort of like Ironman training, triathlon. Yeah, man, seriously.
Yeah.
This is a girl that 3 months ago was still in that wheelchair, still 2 months ago, yeah, still flaring after treatments, but everything got put together. We were able to find some puzzle pieces. Dr. Katinka goes the extra mile, finds other specialists to come in here and assist with our patient load, and whatever it takes, we're going to do it. So if it is something that ends up taking 6 months, 6 months for 23, 24 years old to get the rest of your life back, 6 months is nothing. But you gotta allow yourself to go through. You gotta trust the system, and I mean, this is truth right here. So
Yeah, thank you.
We witnessed a miracle.
Yeah.
It's incredible. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. I'm so Bryce is gonna hold your bell, and I think it's fitting.
you got anything to say?
Yeah, I just want to thank everyone at the clinic. You guys are honestly amazing. Really, really, truly amazing. What you have is incredible. Everyone is so kind, so sweet, and everyone knows what they're doing. So you don't feel out of place. You don't feel awkward when you say that you don't feel comfortable doing this, or you're in pain or whatever. And it just, I don't want to thank my mom, my family. She's been with me the whole time. So I love her so much. Thank you, everyone. Yeah, that's it.
You couldn't touch this girl's leg. You couldn't touch this girl's arm, her hand, her shoulder. You couldn't
Look at her arm.
But
Yeah.
there were
I
times
was
where I
wearing
said, you know what, Christina, here's what I'd like to do today, and she'd give me a nod and say, okay, let's do this. So now it's my turn to say, let's do this.
Thank you, Bryce.
We have a coordinate T-shirt inside.
I want to thank you very, very much. Thank you very much. It's incredible.
Oh,
Thank you, Bryce.
you're so cute. I